guys, welcome back to my channel. So you were supposed to be getting a different video, but we're gonna film a new video because I accidentally deleted all of that video, and so now I have to film a new video. So today we're gonna be cleaning, well, I'm gonna be cleaning my painting desk, and I figured I'd just bring you along for it. But yeah, like I have this palette I need to clean. I have this palette I should probably clean. And this one, so. And then I also have like a bunch of brushes I should clean, and this is all just paper towel that I'm gonna throw away, but yeah. And I have like Q-tips that I'm gonna throw away. I think I'm gonna keep these sponges, but then yeah, I have like a bunch of brushes that need cleaned, plus like some others. These brushes don't need clean, those are already clean, but they have like all these brushes that need clean. At least some of them need clean, so I guess I'll just wash all of them. But and then I do have my cart that I need to organize, that I'll also organize, but I think I want to start with this stuff. And I'll probably have to replace like all of this paint because this has been sitting here for a while, so it probably all needs to be replaced, but I don't know. I might wait until I start painting again. I've been taking a break, but I want to clean all my brushes and things before I start painting again, so I might wait until I get back to painting to really, because I don't want to like dump all this if I can still use it, so. But I am going to take one of these because I have new brushes. They're actually nail art brushes, but they're by Art Done. I'm not sponsored, but I'm hoping these will work better for like hair and eyebrows and things. So. And it says to like wash them with warm water first, because I guess they have a wax layer on them, and then we have to wipe the excess off on a paper towel, I guess. And these are kind of fancy looking ones. I think I'm gonna just use one of these containers, and I have warm water in this, so I'll just scoop some of that out. And I'll put these in here. I don't know if I'm supposed to let them sit, but I probably will let them sit. I don't know whether or not I'm supposed to, but I feel like probably, right? And they'll have these lids, so I guess I'll just take their lids off. I don't know if you can really see what they look like. They're quite thin, and this one's like really tiny. I don't know how well you can see that, but so I guess I'll just put them in here. I feel like this is ruining the bristles though. But maybe it's fine. But I think I'll let that sit while I clean up some of the stuff. So I'm probably just gonna speed all of this up, but I figured why not. I have water, and then I do have some brush cleaner that I'll try and use, and then I also have acetone, which I'm actually like almost out of. I only have that much, so. And this is only like a little less than half, so. So I think we're gonna really try and rely on the water, I guess, but yeah. I think I'll start off with the palettes, and then we'll do the brushes. Okay, so with this palette, I'm having a hard time cleaning it. I don't use it that much anyway. So I might just call it done for now. I'll probably end up cleaning it later at some point, especially if I need it. But I also might try running it through the dishwasher. Well, I'll probably run all of them through the dishwasher, but you know, and see if that helps. But I think I'm gonna move on to the next palette now. But yeah, I try not to use this palette unless like I'm out of room on all my others. But so I guess I guess I'll try and clean it later. But we're just gonna call it done for now. Okay, and I'm sorry for the train, but I'm pretty much done with this palette. Some of this is, I think, glue, because I did put glue in this at one point, and then I had to use like acetone and one of these things to scrape it. So I think some of this is like glue, and then paint has like gotten stuck in the glue, so I don't know. I don't know. So I don't think it's going to come out, and it was a pain to scrape the glue off, so I don't think I'm going to do that right now, and I'll probably run this through the dishwasher with the other palettes, and hopefully that'll get some of this other stuff that's like in the things out. But yeah, so this palette is a lot easier to clean because it's ceramic, but this one and the other one are plastic, so they're pretty hard to clean. But I think I'm gonna call it done with all the palettes, and I think I'm gonna go get more paper towel and stuff, and then I'll start cleaning the brushes. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and I got some paper towel, but yeah. Okay, so I'll probably start with these guys and then move on to the other brushes, because these have been soaking and I really just have to like wipe them on paper towel, I guess. But yeah, and I'll probably just speed all this up again. Okay, and like if that would happen, it did kind of mess up the bristles. I think they'll hopefully still be usable, but I probably should have had like a container they could lie down in, but yeah. So I don't know if there's a way to fix them, maybe, but now they're kind of messed up, which is annoying, but that's probably my fault, so. Okay, so I don't know what's on this brush. I don't know if it's varnish or glue or what, but it's just like not really coming out. So I don't know. I might keep it and use it for varnish. It might still work, especially if it's just to like put it on, and then I usually use a sponge to like blend it out. But yeah, this isn't coming out. I might have to throw it away. I don't know. I don't know. And then this one I think is glue, and I don't think that's gonna come out. This is acetone. yeah, I don't think that's coming out. This one I probably will trash because it's like all one solid thing. Um, okay, so I'll let these brushes sit and dry, and then I think I need to clean my cart or organize it, so I'll go ahead and switch the angle so you can see that. Okay, so this is my cart that holds pretty much everything um, for painting, so I'm going to organize this, and I'll also probably just be speeding through this as well, but yeah. Okay, so here's my cart. This just has a notebook in it where I write like things down. I don't know. I have a black Sharpie. This is a paint marker, a white paint marker. I like using these for the nails, but I think I need maybe one that's even finer than this. I know they make like ultra fine ones, so I think that's what I need. But I do like using these ones for the nails. Otherwise, I will use like a teeny tiny brush to do the nails. But I think this can be easier sometimes. So I do use that sometimes. And I do keep the claw clip just for my hair there. And I have 2 pairs of scissors. And then there's a pencil sharpener and a water bottle lid. Because I poked a hole in that. Because I like to have a hole in the top of the lids so that I can like squirt them in, and I kind of have more control over how much I'm mixing. But I like to also have the plain like lids without the hole, so that if they were to fall over, they don't spill everywhere. So I just keep a lid in there that has a hole so that I can like switch the lid when I need to. And this is just a wash rag that I have to clean up paint in my hands and things. And this is a gel pen, and then this is a palette knife that I use to like mix colors. And I have 2 of my palettes here. The other palette goes on top of the brush like cleaning thing, so after I clean that out and stuff, I'll put that back on top and then put it where I need to. And then I have my waters. This I use as a funnel when I weight their bodies. It's just a water bottle that I cut in half. And then this is just a little thing that I use to scoop the weighting, the glass beads for it. These sponges I don't really use for anything, but I keep them just in case, because I think these could be used for like mottling or something. I don't know. I've never used them, but they probably could be. Then this is, these are my varnishes. This one's the gloss varnish. This one's the matte varnish, which is only like half full, maybe a little over half full, because I accidentally spilt like a quarter of it on the table because I knocked it over. And then this is clear gesso. I think that's how you pronounce it. That I was using as primer, but honestly, I don't really use it anymore. I used it the first couple times. I think it caused more problems for me, which maybe that was how I was applying it. I don't know, but so I don't actually use this, but I was using it as a primer. It is meant to, I don't know if you can read that, but it says it's like meant to prime surfaces, and it does some other things, but I don't use it. And then for paints, I use the Liquitex, specifically the soft body paint. I don't know if you can read that or not, but. And then also the, I don't know how you pronounce that, Vallejo model color. Those are the paints I use, and they've worked pretty well for me, but I also haven't been painting that long, so I don't know. There are other paints out there that may be better, I don't know, but those are just the ones I use. So I've been using like regular water. Most people use distilled water, and I do want to switch to distilled water, because I think distilled water, as far as I know, like the main reason people use distilled water is because it's supposed to last longer. So it will make your paint last longer. Like it can sit for longer. So I do want to switch to distilled water. In this thing I have my extra brushes, and then down in here are my colored pencils. They're Prismacolor. And this bottom shelf, I don't know, is empty right now, but that'll be where I'll put like my acetone, my brush cleaner, and then the little like brush cleaning container thing will all go down there. But yeah. Okay, so I just went and dumped this and rinsed it out. But I'm gonna start kind of, I don't know, I don't really need to organize this, but I think I'll maybe attempt to. I don't know how well you can really see, but yeah. Okay, so I've like pretty much like organized it as much as I can, but so starting with this, at the top I have some brushes. These are, I don't really know what to call these. They're like mottling brushes kind of, but it's not really mottling, it's, I don't know, these are just kind of the brushes I use to like blend everything together and like build up their skin tone and stuff. This one's I use for red, this one for blue, and this one for yellow. But these are just like kabuki, like foundation brushes, so. And then I've just put the like hair and like eyebrow brushes up here. I haven't tried these, but I'm hoping they'll work. But yeah. And then in here I have just like, these are just like makeup sponges, and then Q-tips, and then this drawer has like gloves, my E6000, which I use for like lashes and things, my X-Acto knife blades. I have a toothbrush for when you before you start painting a doll, you are supposed to like wash the kit and stuff, and like under soap and water, and then I use a toothbrush to like help scrub it. And then I also have like tweezers and stuff in there. I don't know. It's kind of a bunch of random stuff. But yeah. And then this is just like makeup sponges, like beauty blenders, that I use for like modeling and building up like skin depth and stuff. So, and then all my paintbrushes. This is a vase. I've just put these paper towels in here for now, but I don't really have a specific use for this. I do a lot of the time pour like the extra glass beads in here and just use that to hold them, but I don't have anything in there right now, so I just put the paper towels in there. And then I have two of these like dish rack things, like bamboo dish rack things, and I took out every other rod thing, so there was more room, which this works for the smaller babies to like hold their head and their limbs and things. This is just a test head that I've painted and stripped and stuff, and now it's like, I don't know if you can really tell, but like it's pretty orangey. I will probably try and neutralize this and paint it at some point, again anyway, because I painted it, stripped it, painted it, stripped it, which stripping it is a pain. But yeah, this is just like a practice head that I got from Bountiful Baby. Not sponsored, but I mean, if they want to. But I have two of those to hold like the limbs and the heads and stuff. For the most part, though, the heads can usually stand on their own, so it's mostly for the limbs, but yeah. If I decide to make bigger kits, I might have to try and find a bigger, like, more heavy-duty one. But this works for, like, the little babies. But yeah. So I guess that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. You know, I've been filming for like an hour and a half, but I'm going to speed it up, so I don't know how long the final video is going to be yet, but it might be a long video. So thank you so much for watching. I have a couple other videos. I have 2 other videos, I believe, up at this point. Yeah, because this will be, well, this would have been my 4th video, but like I said at the beginning, I accidentally deleted that video, so this will be the 3rd video. But there's 2 other videos up on my channel, where you can meet my first 2 reborns, that I made, but they're also the only reborns I have right now. So I have an introduction video for them, and then I have a changing and haul video, for them. So you can check out those videos. But thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.